Hey Ben, I wanted to every once in a while make a video just explaining some things. I have some great resources on Planning Center that I wanted to make available to you and let you know about. The first one is our band notes. If you have a Planning Center app, you can just look under um, attachments and it has it on there and you can read it. These are just a couple of things that it covers. It covers like tempos, time signatures, um, when you come in on certain songs and what to play on certain songs. Um, there is intros, outros, dynamics, interludes, and transitions, how to get in from songs and stuff like that. And so if you can kind of go over that before rehearsal, I think that will help you tremendously in our rehearsal time. Another thing that I've started doing is I've added YouTube links on like drum cover for acoustic guitar, for electric guitar, and for bass on songs. So if you can kind of listen to that, that'll help you to know how to play the songs when you come in for rehearsal. And rehearsal is different. It's not a practice time. It's really a rehearsal time, and there's a difference. So if you can kind of go through those songs and know those songs before we go into rehearsal, I think it'll make rehearsal flow a lot smoother. Another thing, resource that's available, of course, I know most of you know this, but the new people may not. If you go in a rehearsal under Planning Center, it'll drop down and it'll say media player. You can just play that and you can just sit there and listen to all the songs to kind of get you ready for the rehearsal that we have. I've also wanted to use this time for videos is to teach the Nashville system. That's very important. Daniel even talked about that. And so before I can even get into that, I need to teach you about um, the Nashville system is just chords. But before you can get in that, you have to know what chords are made out of, and that's scales. And so a scale is just a series of seven notes. Of course, the eighth note being the octave. But there is a formula to two scales, and I just want to kind of go over that. I have my piano here, so it's actually the formula is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Let me give that to you again. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And that's a formula to any major scale. So before we can get into that, as we get into this, we get into the Nashville system, I just want to kind of go through real quick and go through these scales of the sharps, and so you can learn how to pick out a major scale. So we're going to start with the first sharp, which is G. And so we're going to go G, whole step, to a whole step, to a half step, which is C, to a whole step, to a whole step, which is E, another half step, F sharp, to G, and that's the G major scale. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the eighth is the octave. Okay, so the next one I want to kind of go over is the D scale, using that formula: whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay, so we're going to start on D and go up a whole step, which is E, another whole step, F sharp, half step, which is G, whole step, A, whole step, B, half step, C sharp, and then the octave. And that's D. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Now we're going to do the three sharps, which is A. So we're going to use that formula: whole step, B, whole step, C sharp, half step, D, whole step, E, whole step, F sharp, half step, G sharp to A. And that's the three sharps: A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Now we're going to go to four sharps, E, and do that same thing, formula: E, F sharp, whole step, G sharp, whole step, half step, A, whole step, B, whole step, C sharp, half step, D sharp to E, and that's E. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, okay? Now we're going to go to five sharps starting on B. Using that same formula: B, C sharp, D sharp, E, half step, whole step, F sharp, whole step, G sharp, half step A sharp to B. So that's B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, okay? Now we're going to do 6 sharps starting on F sharp. So that'll be whole step, G sharp, whole step, A sharp, half step, B, whole step, C sharp, whole step, D sharp, half step, E sharp to F. So that's F, G sharp, B sharp, or A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F, okay? And the last one I want to kind of go over is the 7 sharps. And that starts on C sharp. C sharp, whole step up, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, A sharp, or G sharp, excuse me, A sharp, B sharp, D sharp. Okay? Let's try that again. I may have said some of those words wrong. Let me try it again. C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, B sharp, C sharp. Okay? I got it right that time. Okay? So that one's the hardest one. That's got 7 sharps in it. So what we're going to do is, as you go through those scales, and next time that I do a video, I'm going to go over flat keys, and then we're going to learn what a chord is made up of 1, 3, and 5 of a scale. And once you learn what the scale, the chords are in the scale, then we can go into learning the Nashville system, like what a 4 chord is, a 5 chord, and things like that. Okay? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this resource. Talk to you later.